Hey everyone, welcome back to Chicken Cindy's, and today I have a package. So I have been wanting to buy what's in this package for a while, but I didn't want to pay for one for what it is. I think they're, I think I cut the packaging. Oopsie daisy. But I've not been wanting to pay for one because I'm not exactly stoked with the price of these for what you get, but I finally found one that I was happy with the price. Yeah, I cut the top off there. So I got a bash guard for my NS Eccentric finally, and the coolest thing about this bash guard is it's purple. So I want a bash guard obviously to protect my oval chainring. I had never heard of this company, and of course they're located across the sea in the UK. And I did a quick Google search and found these bash guards because someone on Facebook posted a picture of this bash guard, and I was like, oh man, that would go perfect with my bike. So let's do a real quick installation, and then I'll show you what it looks like on the actual bike. But just real quick, this thing looks and feels awesome. I'm so excited to get this on the bike, and that purple should be perfect. So this is all the fun stuff you get though. So let's do that installation. Alright, so first things first is we need to get this crank arm off. And one of the things that I usually do to help with that is if you have a SRAM derailleur, you can do that to help slacken the chain. And then I will take the chain off and put it behind the bottom bracket. I have already loosened this, so it should come off pretty easily for me. That might be pretty tight for you as well. So, like I said, I'd already did the rough part, but these SRAM arms are actually self-extracting. So you just do this and eventually it'll pull itself off. Alright, so now that we have the actual cranks off, you can see I have one spacer between the actual crank arm and the bottom bracket there, and that was for the alignment. But now that I have this, because my bike does not have the ISCG 05 tabs, this will actually go behind the bottom bracket there, and it'll actually work as my spacer as well as the attachment point for this. So let's get the rest of this out, and I'm actually going to go and pull up my bottom bracket entirely and re-grease it because it's been kind of squeaking a little bit. So I figured this is a good time to get that done since we already got it all off as well. So let's get that part done. And also, if you look on the bottom bracket, it'll show you which way to tighten it. So obviously, to loosen it, you'd go the opposite way of that. Okay, the bottom bracket is all cleaned up. I got my Park Tool grease, so figured you didn't care to watch me do that. But like I said, make sure you're looking, because on these it does show right and left. Even on this, it shows left and right as well. So make sure you're putting all these pieces back together the right way, because it might be kind of not fun if you don't. Okay, you want to make sure that this stone is out, because that's the way it actually threads in the screws for the bash guard. And like I said, this bottom bracket should be able to screw in super easily until you get to the end of it. And once you get to the end of it, that's when it gets kind of tight. But until that part, it should screw in very easily, so make sure you don't cross thread this. Alright, so this is what it looks like on without the actual crank arms. So we're going to throw those bad boys back on, and we're going to wrap this thing up. Alright, so there you go. Chain's back on, and as you can see right here is the biggest part, since I have an oval ring of my ring itself, and that bash guard will in fact protect that. So you can see as it pedals. So now if I hit anything with the bottom of this, it'll hit the bash guard instead of the actual oval ring. But the only problem is that this thing is as pretty as the old ring. So man, I really don't want to destroy that thing either, but you know, something's got to protect something else. But man, this is a super nice bash guard. It feels very good. That little stone adapter, got that off Amazon for like $20, and it seems to be really, really good quality. So, well guys, that's all for this one. Pretty neat little thing on the bike now. But as usual, if you did enjoy this video, please consider subscribing. But other than that, guys, take care, and until next time, see you around.